Hello, Internet. It's the news again with Hajira Asaf Khan, a show where the news is always terrible. Israel has said that it will flood Gaza with aid. If aid were bombs and Gaza was a 64-kilometer square land with 1.2 million people crammed into it, without adequate food, shelter, water, and medical support. I would rather they didn't. Because the last time Israel flooded anything, it was underground tunnels and they killed the hostages they were going in to rescue. So, Kate Middleton, right? She's been out of the spotlight for a hot minute, and the internet detectives have gone wild. One theory suggests she's lost in the botched Willy Wonka family event, probably stuck in the chocolate tube like Augustus Gloop. Chocolate tube like Augustus Gloop. Hey, that rhymes.
Yes!
And my personal favorite, she's actually Banksy. That's right, folks. That street art isn't just social commentary. They're cries for help from a princess with too much spray paint. And all of this sounds extremely believable. When you consider some of the most popular conspiracy theories, there's either a death or a divorce on the cards for the royal family. And some are even going as far as to say that Prince William, the heir apparent, has got himself a side chick and the royals are just trying to get rid of Princess Kate at this point. That sounds ludicrous. The royals of Britain make a woman dead or disappear because a prince doesn't want to stay married to her anymore? That's a little far-fetched. But you do you, Internet. Zoning in on national news. Pakistan's newly sworn-in PM has just announced his cabinet, and there was one candidate that scared the living daylights out of middle-class Pakistanis. But you can thank this guy as well for the fact that the middle class barely exists anymore. That's right. Ishtiaq Dar, the man responsible for setting the country on a path to the successful failure of Pakistan's economy. Ishtiaq Dar invokes feelings of dread among Pakistanis, much like Turkish horror movie Dabbe. Mostly because we feel an overwhelming sense of dread when we hear someone recite Ayatul Kursi at unseeable things in a horror film, as opposed to the usual, I can feel the dread kick in. But I guess that's mostly because, contrary to popular belief, familiar demons are way scarier than unfamiliar ones. And anyone who has lived through the era of Darplomacy knows exactly what's up. Most Pakistanis were scared shirtless at the prospect of his appointment as the finance minister yet again. But thankfully, the current administration has decided against giving him that very important role and has instead picked him for an easier, less challenging job, managing the country's position in the world and ensuring we have front row seats to the thing that no one thought was possible: the further decline of Pakistan's stature in the international system. Because if Darplomacy was anything to go by, I feel like Darplomacy might just be the sequel that outdoes the original, also like Dabbe. That's it for now. Tune in next week to see what's making the news again.